Have you ever felt weighed down by your past mistakes? That gnawing feeling that maybe, just maybe, you could have done things differently. If you've ever found yourself trapped in a cycle of regret, this video is for you. Today we're diving into a topic that's both powerful and deeply personal: self-forgiveness. Why does forgiving ourselves often seem harder than forgiving others? Self-forgiveness is the key that unlocks genuine inner peace. Without it, we can find ourselves weighed down by our past, unable to move forward and embrace the happiness and growth that await us. Imagine how much lighter life would feel if we could release those self-imposed burdens. Learning to forgive ourselves isn't just about letting go. It's about reclaiming our worth, understanding that we deserve to move on, and making room for healing. This journey can be challenging, but it's essential for building a fulfilling life. When we think about forgiving ourselves, there's usually an inner struggle. Thoughts of guilt, shame, and regret surface almost immediately. We replay our mistakes, convincing ourselves that we should have acted differently, been better, or known more. These feelings of guilt can make it feel as if we're paying a never-ending debt to our past, as though by punishing ourselves, we're somehow making things right. But here's the reality: holding on to guilt and regret only makes us suffer. Instead of finding redemption, we're trapped, unable to fully experience life in the present. So many people wrestle with this feeling, allowing it to dictate their actions, relationships, and even their self-worth. The weight of these emotions drains our energy and prevents us from moving forward. I've been there myself. I remember a time when I couldn't forgive myself for mistakes I made. I thought that punishing myself was the only way to make up for it. The guilt ate at me, making me question my worth, my choices, and my ability to ever be truly happy. It was exhausting, constantly carrying the past on my shoulders. Through my journey, I've met others who have felt similarly, trapped by memories, ashamed of who they once were, fearful of never being able to move past it. But I also learned something powerful. By not forgiving ourselves, we limit our capacity for growth. We hold ourselves back from becoming the person we're meant to be. Then came the turning point. I reached a moment when I realized that I couldn't go on this way. The burden was too heavy, and I knew I was only hurting myself. I asked myself, what if I could just let go? What if I could choose to be free from this? That decision wasn't easy, but it was transformative. I started to understand that my mistakes didn't define me. They were simply experiences, opportunities to learn and grow. I began to see myself with compassion, recognizing that just as I forgave others, I could extend that same kindness to myself. Forgiving myself wasn't about denying my mistakes or pretending they never happened. It was about learning from them and allowing myself the grace to move forward. It was about recognizing my humanity and embracing all the parts of myself, even the imperfect ones. The journey to self-forgiveness is ongoing, but it's worth every step. When we forgive ourselves, we're not just releasing the past, we're creating space for a healthier mindset, one that fosters kindness, resilience, and peace. We open up to deeper connections both with ourselves and others. We gain the courage to embrace new experiences without fear of failure. Self-forgiveness teaches us that we are worthy of love and happiness, not despite our flaws, but because of them. It reminds us that every mistake we've made is simply part of our story, not the end of it. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you experienced moments when you struggled to forgive yourself? Share your stories in the comments. Let's support each other in this journey toward self-acceptance. And if you're looking to continue exploring personal growth, check out another video on our channel.